Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Streaming with Swadin, and today I'm streaming about a wonderful Hollywood movie that got released a few days back, and the name of this movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once. This movie got released all over the world on 25th March 2022 this year, but in India it only got released few days back on 16th September and 2022. And I already saw this movie downloaded from a link, but I again got the opportunity to watch it in a theater, and so I thought that I would like to experience this movie once more time in theater, and so I rewatched this movie. Anyway, we already seen quite a few movies this year on the idea of multiverse. When it is whether if you say talk about the Spider-Man, No Way Home, or Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, those movies already dealt with the idea of multiverse, but this movie is very different from them. This movie is very different and very unique. This movie brings the idea of multiverse to our home, and it's very different and a very more personal kind of storytelling that really a wonderful experience watching. If you have not watched this movie, watch this movie in the theater if possible. It's wonderful, and I'm going to get into the spoiler. So if you don't have want to know anything about the story, do watch the movie and then come back. And this movie is about we have multiple options, but we make a particular decisions, and every time we make a specific decision, a different universe is created. That is what the idea of this movie is. I could identify myself with this movie. There are many possibilities and countless decisions that we make, and on that idea they made this countless universe. And we start with a normal American Chinese woman living with her daughter, having and her daughter having a lesbian relationship, which is a matter of conflict, and with her husband she's having a normal relationship, but it's like it's just a normal relationship, but it's nothing. It's very like it's kind of a distance kind of a relationship, not a great relationship. Her father is living there, so this family is living here. At first, I was slightly confused when the multiverse aspect was shown in the movie. I thought that maybe she's hallucinating or something. Is that the idea of the movie? But it was very easy to get into the movie, and then it was very easy to get the story of this movie as well. And there were some bizarre universes like the hot dog fingers and all those stuff, which was pretty mad and absolutely hilarious. But in one universe, she decided not to marry her husband and become a huge superstar. And this movie did, and this way there are several universes where she's taking several decisions and she's in different condition and different environment. And this movie did a beautiful job of creating these stories in every universe, which we really care about as an audience. And that is, I thought, was very beautiful and very important. And but it is the present universe or the universe where the story starts, and that remain the main focus. And then suddenly, after 1 hour 40 minutes mark timeline, the first part of this story get over, and there's a credit roll out suddenly. But then we get into the second part of the movie, which I thought was amazing and also very emotional. I really felt the emotion of this movie towards the final scene, where the lead character played by Michael Yeoh says that in every universe she actually wanted to be with her daughter, and that was a very wonderful and very emotional scene, and it was truly a great scene. And people who are parents or as child had this kind of discussion and conflict with parents would realize and identify themselves with the characters a lot. I need to mention here that the scene of a particular universe where humans are rock and there is not dialogues or anything. Everything was, the entire dialogue was written in a subtitle manner and a silent moment, and also makes you feel for these characters, which characters are basically rocks. So the scenes are emotional and beautiful, but at the same time it has great humor in it, and it has a very wittiness towards to every thing that they show, which is great. And the cinematography by Larkin Sipple is so beautiful, and the background music by Swan Lax just fit right. The stunt work is just amazing. All the action sequence and the stunts work beautifully done, and it is absolute madness of the movie and absolutely crazy. There are lots of universe here, and they try to show that everything that goes on in every universe, and the transition from one to another is so clean and so good that you never really miss anything anywhere. Acting wise, the movie is heavily dependent on the lead character played by Michael Yeoh, and she is absolutely great. We have seen her previously in a few movies like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and some Jackie Chan movies as well. I have seen her even in Hollywood movies like The World Is Not Enough. I think she was there. Earlier this year, there was another movie that got released, Shang-Chi. There she was also there. So we have seen her before, and she's a wonderful actor and very. And she's also a very good martial artist and a great actor. So she really perfectly fit into the role, and absolutely wonderful. The other actors like Keo Hua Queen is also very good in the movie. Jamie Lee Curtis is great in this movie. Wonderful to see her after a long time. We haven't seen her movie for quite some time now, and Stephanie Hsu as the lesbian daughter and the villain was very good, and this movie is amazing. I had a great mixture of action, emotion and comedy, and that is a very unusual kind of a mixture. That's really a fantastic storytelling and very unique and very different, and the way the fantasy element has been added here is absolutely wonderful. I loved everything about this movie, and I don't know what other movies are going to get released this year, but I think I heard that for the academies this movie is favorite, so I can understand why this movie is favorite, and I have a strong opinion that maybe this movie might actually win it, because this movie is really wonderful, and this is undoubtedly one of the most unique cinematic experience you can ever have, and possibly one of the most original story I saw in a long time. If I have to talk about the negatives, I don't have much to say but with the hot dog finger could have been cut out. That what I would say, because it was a very bizarre and my least favorite aspect of this movie. Otherwise, I thought this movie is fantastic, and I love this movie a lot, and I would love to revisit this movie and watch this movie again if I can, because I truly love this movie, and it's a great movie, and it has a very complicated story to tell, and they really done a wonderful job in piecing all the different story together and make it as one. It was a fantastic job done. I loved it, and if I had to rate this movie, I would rate 9 out of 10. I absolutely love this movie, and so that is what I would like to rate. And let me know in the comment section that what you thought about this movie, if you liked this movie or not. Write down in the comment section, and do hit the like button if you like this video, and do subscribe my channel. And you can also follow me on my social network site like Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. The links for this will be given in below in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Be safe, take care, and cheers.